Hello kings and queens. In today's video I'm gonna show you guys how I do my triangle box braids. I've got my client there. She's got beautiful hair, but it's just a little bit hard. Her hair was not relaxed inside, but we worked with it. It was kind of good. So I'm just gonna pat the hair. Always make sure you pat your hair in this format if you want to have the triangle box braid. So you're gonna have the long line of parts first. Make sure your parting line is always clean, guys. Make sure that line is clean. And can you see that line? It's clean, you know. Make sure it's always clean. I'm gonna use the coconut oil on it, on our hair, just to help a bit soften it. So I had some clip there that I'm using to hold the hair, just so it can't get in my way when I'm doing the hair. And using the coconut oil on the parting and just rub it on there. This video is it's literally self-explanatory. It's just that I didn't have someone to hold the camera. It was just the camera standing there, so that's why I'm making a voiceover on it. If not, that I would have not made a voiceover because it's literally self-explanatory. So you're literally gonna cut the hair the angle you want the hair to go. So I'm doing a triangle one. So you've got a left-handed or right-handed way of doing a triangle. So it depends to you. I did both of them in this video because of the shape that I wanted the hair to be in both sides. So you can literally do any size. It's not like, oh, you have to do this particular way. No, you can do any way that works pretty good with you. So first of all, I start cutting all the hair that was on that row, just so I get the size that I wanted. I didn't want to do it too small, I didn't want to do it over big, so I wanted to do it as a medium size. So that's what I did. I cut all of the hair, tried to see if all of them were on the same size, and I got another clip and I clipped the hair to get out of my way before I start braiding. So now I got cut the hair. I cut the hair the amount of hair I wanted. This is the tricky part. You cut the hair to the thickness of the hair that you want. If you cut it too small, it's going to be too small. You cut it too thick, it's going to be too thick. So when I cut the hair to the thickness I wanted, I cut it into two again. One small part and then the bigger part. So the small part, I turn it around on the other one, the way I did it, and I hold the two small part that I had on there, and that's what I'm going to use to braid the hair. As you can see, I'm holding the hair into one as like in ponytail, and that's what I'm going to wrap around. You can do this hairstyle in so many different ways, and I try to do the two ways to do it. So I'm using her hair, natural hair, into one of the expression. I'm not splitting them into three. I did that in it as well, but I wanted to show you guys the two ways, anyone that you're comfortable with. So now in this point, I am going to share her natural hair into three. So it's going to go, half of each her natural hair is going to go onto the braids. I try as much as I could to hide the darkness of her hair. You don't need to do it. It depends what color you're going for. If you like the black and the gold or silver, go for it. It's just what you want. So I try to hide the black hair, dark hair underneath it. When you're hiding it, just take the black hair, which is a natural color hair. Whenever you're wrapping, if you look at that, you see I'm trying to show you. Just make sure you put it underneath of the hair. If it's under the hair, you can twist it around. You can do anything that you want. Work with it. You can twist it around there. You can put it inside of it. You can flip it on top, but just make sure it's underneath. When it's underneath, it's not going to show that much. It's not going to show. But if it's, that's the trick for braids. If you just leave it like that, it's going to show a lot of blackness. But if you twist it around, as I see, and now I've twisted the hair underneath, you can see the hair on top of it when you're braiding. You see, if you can see that smoothness of it. But some of them I literally leave it to have that blackness so that you guys can see both of them, because I'm trying to teach you guys how to do this. So you will choose which one is better for you to do. If you like to go with the ones without no black, the one that's hiding the natural hair, go for it. the one that shows the natural color, and then the white bit of the hair that is gonna have that two beautiful color, go for it. So as I'm going there, I'm literally doing faster because obviously I'm used to this thing. So you can do your braids as slow as you can, just walk around it. I try to make a slow motion for you guys. If you are a slow kind of a person, you can walk around it. Just don't say, oh, I don't know how to go fast. No, you don't need to go fast as I was going, but you can go any way that you want it if you want. So I need take your time, walk around it, because you want that better result. The important part of it is the results you're gonna get, not how fast or how slow you're doing it. So the tip of the hair, that's my tip. I always twist it. I always use the twisting method to finish my hair, because I hate when people do hair, they don't finish that end, and they say I'm putting in hot water. I hate that statement. So I always twist the edge and I get that beautiful look. All my hair is done, everything was finished. Can you guys see the triangle shape that I got with that hair? That's what I wanted to get. That's how I wanted my angle to go, because I want my angle to go with the shape of her hair, not just because I want a triangle shape. So I'm just going to do a triangle shape without considering the shape of her hair, because you're doing the hair on someone's head. You want that hair to be beautiful on that person's head. You want that hair to match her face and her head shape. You don't just want to do it because you obviously doing this particular shape and that's how the shape goes. No, you can work around it. It does not have to go the way it's written in the book. It has to go to the way her head is shaped. That's the secret behind doing hair. Don't do a hairstyle because Jack is doing it. Do it to your head side, your head shape. So I'm literally wrapping the same hair. That same method is self-explanatory. If you look at it, you'll see how I'm doing it. Look at it. So I'm using my fingers. I'm showing you guys. If you pay attention, you'll see all the finger movement, all the wrapping, and how I did it. You will see it. So I'm literally repeating the same process on the second hair, so that you can see how that goes. So the bulk hair went on the top, as you can see. The scalp has to be tight, guys. It's not like tight that her head is spinning her, no, but you have to hold the scalp. If you don't hold the hair on the scalp, it's not going to last long. It's going to be loose, so you have to hold it. So any expression, any hair that someone is doing, the moment you hold the scalp, that person is going to know that their scalp is being held. But when you leave it, it has to feel comfortable. That's how I do my braids. When I'm holding it, you feel like, yeah, I'm holding it, but when I leave it, you're gonna feel good, you're gonna feel comfortable, because it's not gonna pull. So that's what you always want to make sure you do. You don't want to pull when you're holding on to the scalp. You don't want to pull the hair that much. No, you don't want that pressure, because that client is not going to sleep for weeks. You don't want that pain. So make sure you hold it. Obviously it has to be held, because this is an expression being added to a natural hair. It has to be held, but do not force it. Do not try to remove someone's scalp. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Some people do your hair, you can't even shake your head, like you can't even speak. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. So I'm literally just repeating the same thing. I'm still going fast. You can go as slow as you want, as fast as you want. Go with what makes you comfortable. For you to be as fast as I was, it has to take practice. It took practice for me to be able to do that, even though I knew how to do hair since I was a child. I was 7 years old when I started doing hair. I'll explain my story with you guys as we go along. Anyway, you guys will get to know me. But I always make sure I finish my braid with a twist at the end, with the tiny hair that remain at the end. I always make sure I finish it with a twist, so that I will end up having all the hair done. So I'm going to show you guys again how I'm going to hold that hair from this other angle. So I tried as much as I could, just so I can show you guys from all different angles, because I was feeling a bit guilty that someone is not holding the camera right close to the hair. So I tried my best to show you guys. But guys, this is very simple. When you learn, it's just a matter of process. Everyone can do it. It's not like, oh, I can't do it, blah blah blah. No, you can do it. Just try. Everyone tries. I used to, my aunties and my cousins, they used to let me do some people's hair, like finish the hair. They hold the roots and I have to finish the root. I have to finish the end. That's how I learn. You have to learn. You don't say, oh, I don't know how to do here. You can learn. It's about learning. If you're willing to learn, you learn. So I'm just literally doing the same thing. That hair was small, so I'm adding it. So make sure the thickness of your hair has to go with the same way. You don't have to do that thick, that small, that you have to be uniform. So I try to add a little bit of the extension onto that. That's literally again self-explanatory. So here I use the other method I was talking about. I split the hair into 3 equal parts, one each went on each of the expression. So I'll show you guys in the slow motion as we go along. I share the hair, instead of holding into one ponytail, I split it into 3 equal parts and hold each on the expression. That's as much as I can explain to you guys. So I'm literally still doing the same process. I'm still trying to hide some of her natural color black, so that it won't be too much of blackness on the hair. Yeah, we've got few blackness there, but that's calm because the color is unique, because the color hair that we have was not enough, so we had to put some black and gold hair inside as we go along. So me having that blackness on there matches the style or the other hair that I use. So that's why, excuse me, I've got cold. So yeah, I'm just using the same method. And if you split the hair into 3, it will tell you there's a difference in that than holding it into ponytail. But some people, it's hard for them to split their hair into 3, so the easy way for them is to hold the hair into ponytail. But there is a difference on that as well. I will try and make a video on that different as well someday, before, like during summer, because then I'll have someone to do their hair every minute, and even myself. But now it's winter, people don't want to take their hair out and stuff, so it's hard. But yeah, I did the same thing, and I always make sure I do my twist at the end. So finish the hair, guys. I repeat this because it's very important to me, because I see some people got braid on the hair, the scalp is fine, but the edge, it looks so rough, it looks so like I can't even stand this, like someone is just learning how to do hair. No, I don't let people do my hair. I do my hair myself. I'm going to show you guys how to do your hair yourself as we go along. That's why you have to join this family. Make sure you press that subscribe button, share my videos to your friends, let them subscribe, because any hairstyle you want me to do, any tips you want me to show you, I'm ready, I'm willing to tell you. I'm not that kind of a YouTuber that is going to be stingy with her secrets. No, I'm going to tell you guys how and when and where I do my stuff, or why I do my stuff. Just feel free to ask, and the answer will be given to you. So I'm gonna do the same process there, and I'll go again. So as you can see, I did it on the 2 part. I had a cold, so I was sneezing, so I had to pause. So I'm just gonna do that and do the same thing, and just try as much as I can, or I could, to hide her dark hair. You don't need to hide that dark hair off. It's beautiful with the dark and dark color. It's really beautiful. Some people just like that combination color, so it's really up to you. You can hide it or you cannot hide it, it's up to you. So hiding it is just like trying to put it underneath of the hair, so the angle that you are using. So if the hair is not, you feel like one strand is a bit smaller, always, don't be scared, always cut from the one you think is thicker and add it onto the one you think is not thick. That's why I did that. I add a little on the other ones, because I feel like one strand was a bit small, and when you do it and the one strand is smaller, you always know there is a difference. You always see that difference. You always see like a strand that is going down is kind of tiny, and then the other ones are thicker. So always make sure you make them even. Cut from the other ones. Don't be stingy with your hair. Cut from the other one and add it to the other one. Just a little cut and add it to the other one. You don't need any extra extension that you're gonna join it on that. I'll show you guys anyway in another video how to join expression to another one. Let's say you want to have a very long hair and you've cut the hair into a short form. So I'll show you guys. So in this video, let's I forgot, I cut this hair into 3. So the expression, if you watch my other video that I've posted, my last video, I show you guys how I pull this hair, how I process this hair to this shape for me to get this angled shape. So I cut the hair into 3, the whole expression, the length of the expression, I cut that into 3 equal parts, and I pull them. When I'm pulling my hair, I always pull my hair long, so the hair end up looking as if you cut the hair into 2. Some people cut the hair into 2 and they'll get the same length as mine 3 hair that I cut. It's just a technique. You just have to know how to pull that hair, pull it long. Don't be scared. When you finish, you comb it out. You see the difference. You see it's long, so then you can manage hair, you know. So I'm just going to use the same method, but now in a faster way to do the second row, just so the video is not that long. So I did the same triangle shape on the beginning, so I'm cutting the hair into 3. That's what I was talking about, guys. I cut the hair into 3 and make sure each strand of the expression have got one of the natural hair. So then you just plait it on the scalp, and when you're done, continue. Voila, continue to do your oxfold. This is what we call it, oxfold. I don't know how other country call it, but in Sierra Leone we call it oxfold, and this particular box braid we call it that puff puff. So it's like puff 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 oxfold, which is really beautiful. If you do that, like let's say you take the hair big and then do the braids, your natural hair a bit smaller, you have that very beautiful fuller look. It's so nice, guys. So excuse my voice, I've got cold. I've got this bad cold that is not coming out. It's just like inside. I can't sneeze. I want to sneeze, but I can't even sneeze. So that's the kind of cold that I have. So you guys are gonna bear with me. So I literally just did the same, and we're just having a girl chat, you know, some chit chat. Then I had to literally do a voiceover. If not that, I would have just leave it like that, because you guys will be hearing what we're talking about. You guys don't want to hear what we're talking about. Trust me. So yeah, I'm just doing it. As I said, the triangle is stance. Go with any angles that you want. The most important things that you want the hair to be shaped according to the head size. So you can have a round head, and you want to go do long head hairstyle. It's not gonna work. You have to work with the head size. So that's what I was doing, and that always give you a better result. So I literally just doing the same thing there, and after I finish that row, I'll go on a break and come back, as I said to you guys, because I've said all that you need to know. As you see that line are going together, you don't need to make them all goes together, but her head shape made them look as if I did it for them to be on the same row, but I did not do it to that. I just noticed that now that I'm editing it, that it was literally on the same row, but no, that's not the plan. I did not want it to go on the same row. As you can see now, I'm trying to change the triangle's shape. I'm doing it on the right hand instead of the left hand. I was doing it on the left side on the 2 ones, but now I want to do it on the right side. So literally you can play around with it. It just depends on the shape that you want. Play around with it. Don't be scared if you don't want to do it too much of a triangle inside, because you know the front is going to have the most shapeable triangles. The inside it's not really needed, because you're not going to be seeing it all throughout. So I try to zoom this in so that you guys can see what I've been talking about, how I hold my scalp, that it's not going to be pulling after I finish doing the hair. You will know that I've held the scalp, of course, when I'm holding it, but when I leave it, it's not going to be pulling. So now As you can see, I'm going to cut the hair into 3, but I pretend to hold them in 1. My other hand goes on underneath it, which is going to cut the hair that's going to go with the other strand, and then it's going to leave the other one that is going to go with the other one. If you see, look at it keenly, you'll find out that all the 3 strands have the black hair, natural hair on them. That's the idea. That's what you want to do. That's what will make your scalp hold tight. Or there is another way to do it with the first one. You can literally just hold that natural hair, wrap it before you start braiding. But in this video, that's not what I'll show you guys. I'll just show you guys the simple one that anyone can literally do, even if it's not as neat or tight as mine. But at least you can do it. You know what I mean? At least it can last you for a couple of days or a week. So that's why I was trying to show you guys. So I'm just going to use the same process, and I'll come back and finish this with you guys in a minute. So now we are almost at the front of the hair. This is where you need that shape. this is where you need to shape the hair the way you want it. So I'm literally gonna shape the hair the way I want it. So I cut the hair in the same direction that I did, and the circular motion, but it's not a circle because the other side is open. So let's say in like a letter C shape. So, and then I'm going to put the coconut oil on it as usual, just so the hair can be a bit softened. So here I'm going to do my triangle on the right hand side, on this first bit side, and I'm making sure I oil it. So now I'm going to use the other color hair that I told you guys about, the black and the gold mixed together, because the hair color was not enough. So you see what I said, and that's why I did not hide all the black bits of the hair, because I wanted it to match the color of the black and the gold. So I'm gonna do the same process, cut the hair into three and just braid. As you can see, I'm doing it, guys. We were literally chatting. That conversation was so sweet. So yeah, see, I'm literally just doing it quick. Hair, you don't even need struggle, because the hair, the color is the same as the hair color. You don't need to hide any hair. The only time you hide your dark hair is when your hair color is not the same as the expression. Then you hide your hair color, because it's gonna show out, really, like it's gonna show out if you don't want it to show out. But with the black, it's gonna blend, so there's no point to hide your black hair, where it's gonna just blend naturally. So I'm just going with the triangle on the right hand side for this particular shape. As you can see, I mixed it. So now I play the game. Put one black and I put one of the color 613. That's what we use for this look. As I show you guys when I was preparing the hair in the other video, I'll put the description box on the hair so that you can check it out, how I prep this hair before doing it. So I'm literally just gonna try. You see, I try not to hide a bit much, but I did hide some. If you don't hide much of your black hair, it's gonna be more darker than this. But because I did I hide some, I left one strand of your dark hair not hide, so you wouldn't have plenty of it. But if you don't hide it, so it's gonna be like the both three strands are gonna be dark, so it's gonna be showing more dark color. So I try not to do that, and I just did the same process all around, and I came to the last bit. So for now, I'll leave you guys, and you guys just look at it, and I'll come back when I get to the last bit. So now, so the last bit, I cut the hair into two, and I did the triangle shape. I started with her front hair because I wanted her head shape to come out. Just as I said to you guys, you have to work with the head shape. So I did a middle part for her on this style, because I wanted to do a side part. I was like, now let me just do a middle part, you know. And you can ponytail this hair, whatever it work out. So I did the triangle on the side. I will put some picture so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Boo boo. I try to add a bit of darkness and stuff, you know. So that's just what I did, and hide some dark hair, blah blah blah. Just work with this, but it's just work with it. So it's just literally the same thing. It's self-explanatory. As you can see me doing, it's just the same process. My mother is so beautiful. Rachel, you're so beautiful. You're so fine, man. Ah. She's so beautiful. Look at her. She's so cute. Aww. Oh yeah, so I just did the same process. Make sure you finish your hair with the twist at the end so that the end will be smoother, nicer. When you're done, it won't look rough, as if you're learning how to do hair. You get what I mean? Like, even if you do not have a neater route, I always advise people to make sure that you finish the end of it, because that's really important. It's really important, because some people, when they're looking at you, they want to see the end of the hair, know that other person knows how to do braid, that person does not know how to do braid. They don't just look the scalp. Like people like me, I just don't look the scalp because I know how to do this thing. I've been doing it forever. I wouldn't be just looking at the scalp, or the scalp is tight. No. I have to look for everything, every detail of it, more especially the end of it. Is my point, my selling point. Those are my exposure. Like, if that end is not beautiful, smooth and finished, I wouldn't even recommend someone to you for a braid. Now, so to always have that end, just twist it. Twist is very easy. It's just one of the simplest style to do. When it twists, it makes it even faster, because if you say you're gonna use the braiding method to the end of it, it's gonna be slow. Twisting it is just making it easy for you, and bam, you're gonna finish it. So I'm literally just gonna use that same process round that hair, bro. Gonna round that hair with that process. Look at that girl. She's so fine, man. Rachel, you're so beautiful. I've said this twice now. I need to stop saying that, because some people are gonna get annoyed. But yeah, if your mother is fine, just tell them they're beautiful, love. You don't have to hide it. Because they are your mother will tell. Why not? So I'm literally gonna do the same thing and the process. So this is self-explanatory, and when I finish, I'm gonna show you guys the hair. So as I said before, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video for more other video. If you want to see any hairstyle that you wanted to do but you are like kind of confused, don't know how to do it, just ask me. I'll do it. If you're ashamed or you don't want to ask me on YouTube, you know where to ask me as normal. Snapchat, I'll put my Snapchat somewhere. I don't know why I keep forgetting to put my Snapchat in this video, but I think my other video that I'll be editing, I'll be putting my Snapchat there. So but I'll try to write my Snapchat name. I think it's just Fantasia, so just the first name, not the underscore B. So just the Fantasia, that's my snap username. So just add me on Snap and ask me, or on Instagram, just ask me anything, any question that you want, or anything that you want to see in my video, and trust me, I will give you what you want. Trust me, I'll give you what you want. So don't be shy, don't be scared. Your girl is here for you. Just make sure you ask her, and it shall be done. Okay, we have to help each other out, bro. So yes, I did that slow motion though, but that's annoying. I would have done it faster. I don't really know why I did slow motion now. But yeah, because we're so busy talking, discussing very beautiful topic, very beautiful topic. That's very silly. So yeah, so So now we're finished, and you guys see the edge of that hair. We're going to put that hair in hot water. Can you just look at the edge of that hair, how neat it is? I can't see any roughness there. We have not even put hot water in it. So I'm going to put the boiled water. I've boiled the water already, so the water was boiled. I'm just going to put all the end of the hair in that boiled water. So you don't need, boiled water is just going to seal that hair, but you don't have to leave so many unfinished hair just so the boiled water can seal it. It's still not going to look that decent. It's not going to look that natural. It's not going to look that slim at the end. But if you finish it, it's going to look so slim. As you can see there, the hair is sticking underneath, but at the edge is slim. That's what you want when it comes to all this expression, because they're not human hair, they fake hair. So you don't want that, let's say you have one volume at the end. No, you want that natural, for it to be natural. That's what you want. So I was just gonna put that towel in the hot water and just dab that hair. When you dab the hair, it just softens the hair. It literally just softens the hair. You know, when you do the hair is soft, but it's gonna be a bit like standing there. But when you do that, it softens it. It makes it lay flat. Just like when you do wig cap, you know, you tie your hair, you do some process just to soften it. That's the same thing with expression. That's the same thing with braid. Always just do that and it's just soften it. So I'm just going to use the scissors and trim a little bit. As you can see, I just needed a little bit of trim because I finished the end. So I don't need much trimming. I don't need extra trimming. No, I did not need it. So yeah, guys, I hope this video was very helpful. If you find it helpful, like, comment and subscribe to my channel. As I always say, look at that hair, look at my model, look at how beautiful she is, look at that hair. Oh my